What is up, my beautiful sewing family? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all safe, happy, and healthy and had a fantastic weekend. Today is Tuesday, which means we are doing another Sick Quick Tips Tuesday. And today we're talking about stretch fabric. We are going to go over how to determine the stretch percentage and recovery rate using this free downloadable ruler that I have on my website. But before we get this party started, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so that way you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. I recently purchased a bunch of fabric for some new costumes I'm going to be working on, and I thought this would be the perfect time to talk about this stretch fabric ruler. Now, why is it important? Because some patterns call for more stretchy fabric or less stretchy fabric. So we're going to go over that. If you go to my website, you can download this ruler for free. I will put the link in the listing below and on the screen for you right here. When you print off this pattern, make sure that you do it at 100% scale. That's very important. Now, once you have your printed ruler, I actually like to go ahead and take a clear ruler to make sure that my key is right. So there's a 1 inch by 1 inch box, and I just put my clear ruler over the top of that and make sure I did it right. So up here is the stretch ruler. You're going to be measuring between these two red lines, one on the left and one on the right here. And you will be stretching your fabric over the right hand side where it says 10% to 100% right here. That is going to determine the stretch percentage and the recovery rate of the fabrics that you're going to be using for your project. So let me show you guys and let's jump right in. Now, I have my fabric laid out. I did not cut out a scrap. I just pulled my fabric out. You want to make sure you're measuring across the fabric, so selvage to selvage. And I typically put 2 pins, but for this one, I'm just holding it on the left and I'm stretching with my hand on the right. But I like to put the 2 pins where the red markers are in between that little stretch box and pull, so I can see this one is actually measuring at about 40% stretch. And then you'll actually look at the fabric and determine the recovery rate that the fabric has. And this will vary fabric to fabric. So this fabric is actually a cotton spandex knit. So I've placed the 2 pins in place here in conjunction with the red lines, and I'm going to hold my fabric off to the right and I'm going to stretch it. Now, you want to stretch gentle but firm. Think of it as going around your body. Like, how tight do you want your garment to be? Now, when you let go, you see this kind of puckering. That's actually your recovery rate. My pin is a little bit to the right-hand side, but if I push it back down on the table, it recovers very well. So this would be a good fabric for like a t-shirt or like gym clothes or something. Now, this is actually a vegan leather. It's a faux leather. I use this a lot in my costuming. And to have a faux leather with stretch is very important for me because I'm a costume maker. So I have my tried and true white jelly pen and I have white chalk. Either one will work, but I'm going to use my white gel pen. And what I'll do is I'll actually mark it on this fabric because it rubs right off. So I'm going to mark the left-hand side and then the right-hand side in that stretch box. And then what I'll do is same with all the rest of the fabric that I do is I'm going to pinch a little bit away from the right-hand line and I'm going to pull. Again, stretch gentle but firm. This one looks like it's right at about 20% stretch. Now, I could probably stretch this a little bit more, but that wouldn't be really conducive with what I use this for. So I like to, stretch it, but not overstretch it. Now, this fabric is actually called a chi sweater knit. This stuff is super stretchy, and I hope I said that right. Don't come for me in the comments if I didn't. But if you overstretch this fabric, it is kind of sheer. But this is fantastic fabric for like hot areas. Like I live in Las Vegas. This is great for like t-shirts and like loungy pants and stuff like that. So this one is actually got the most stretch out of all of the fabrics that I purchased. I'm going to go ahead and put my pins in there, and I'm going to hold the left hand side with my hand, and I'm going to stretch with my right hand side. So we're going to go ahead and grab that gentle and firm and give it a good stretch. And it looks like that one's hitting right at about 60%, and it has a really good recovery rate. Now I can stretch this further, but you can see it goes even more sheer the further that I stretch it. And I think it did go up to roughly about 70-80%. But this will give you a good idea of what kind of fabric you can use with different patterns. So definitely go download this ruler. It's on my website. I will put the link below. And if you guys do have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Sometimes you might come across a fabric that you really like and you want it for a certain project and you want to make it work. This will actually let you know how much you need to alter your pattern. So keep that in mind as well. And you can also use this on like a 4-way stretch. I'm going to go ahead and quickly measure this selvage edge. And it looks like the selvage edge only has roughly about 30% stretch, and it has a really good recovery rate as well. Anyway, I hope you guys have fun with this. Definitely let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Once again, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel before you leave. Follow me on all other social media, and I will see you beautiful babies in my next video. Bye.